Well, hello and welcome to Knife Delights. Here on the table today we have us a Barlow, and it is one of the more higher quality Barlows that I got out of that basket of knives. We'll go over some of the features of this Barlow knife, what makes it a little more higher quality than some of the others that I've gotten. We'll just take a look at it here. Look at the tang stamp. It's SFB and number 2, and this was made in Japan. So this was probably made like in the 70s or so, somewhere in that time frame. I do not know what SFB stands for, and I don't know, who actually made the knife. If we look down in there, it's pretty clean. I did give it one soak in mineral oil, but I think it's time. Let's just try to clean and polish this knife up. I think this one will be looking really good. The main spear point blade does have some use to it, but there's still plenty of blade there. So let's just get started and see if we can't clean her up. We'll just get started with our trusty old number 7 heavy duty rubbing compound. Try to clean these blades up just a little bit. I think this one was going to really come out nice. I didn't actually see any rust on it or any other damage to the knife. I can see now we got some scratches in the blade. Of course, that's just because it's been used. Well, there may have been just a little bit of pitting there, but nothing too serious. We'll see if we can get these bolsters shined up here. Yeah, she's going to clean up really nice. Maybe that was some rust. I thought it was just dirty. Maybe we will have a little scarring on it. I'm not quite sure yet. Not sure what that is. Even bolsters are starting to shine up though, aren't they? Huh. We'll check this one out here, a little pen blade on it. Don't want to buff on it too long. These blades, they will get hot really quick. I always found it best to just work on them a little at a time. Look at that. Oh yeah. We'll check out the back springs here. They don't look bad at all, do they? Let me just hit it up quick. Looks pretty good. I think it's pretty clean down in there. One way to check is we'll just take a pad and put a little bit of the cleaning compound on the pad. We'll stuff it down in there. Rub down in here, just see what we get. Well, got a little bit of stuff off the side walls there, didn't we? Let's try that again. Do the other side. There we go. Do it like that. I'll take a clean one here and follow up. Some of that darkness might be from the mineral oil. But we're cleaning out whatever little bit of stuff might be down in there, aren't we? Okay. Hit this spot here a little bit. Okay. I don't think I need to soak this knife in the rust remover, the whole knife. But I think what I'm going to do, because of this stuff here and on there, I think I'm going to fill my small glass with some rust remover down to a level about there. Stick the knife down in there like that and just let it work on this blade for a while. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, I let just the blade soak in the rust remover for about 10 hours or so. This is kind of what we're looking like now. After I got done, I had to just rinse it off, and I threw the knife back into some mineral oil till I had a chance to get back to working on it. So let's just see what we can do about cleaning up the rest of this blade. See if we can get rid of some more of that right there. Starting to take some of that off, isn't it? It's going to leave some scars. Oh, cleaned up pretty good. All the rust is gone. Now you just got the, oh, come on, focus. There we go. Got the little bit of pitting and scarring there. We'll touch this one up just a little bit, this side. The blade shines up pretty good. Looking awful shiny. We just got the problem of the pitting. But overall, the knife is looking pretty good. Everything looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to touch it up with just a little bit of the flits. I'm going to do that off camera real quick. And then we'll come back and we're going to talk about this knife, and we're going to kind of compare it with this Imperial Barlow. Well, I gave it a quick once over with the flits, and it's looking awful nice. It's coming right along. But I realized, I forgot, we need to throw it in the sonic cleaner, don't we? So I'm going to kind of have to repeat a step here. And something that I've been trying to remember to do before I throw it in the sonic cleaner, just take a little warm water and some dish soap here. Just kind of scrub this out a little bit. And if there's anything down in there, hopefully this loosens it up just a little bit and helps with the sonic cleaner. Especially this area right in here. And then when we close the blades, we want to scrub this area out real good too. A lot of dirt and oil and grease will collect in there, and it's kind of a hard spot to get cleaned out. So anything like this we can do ahead of time, I think helps. Okay. Set this back. Let me adjust my camera here real quick. Gotta move it up. There we go. And we'll pull this sonic cleaner into view. And again, just some warm water and Dawn dishwashing liquid. We'll open our blades up here. Something like that. Put it down in there. And I'm going to let her run for, about 5 minutes. Here we go. Okay, let's check out our results here. That water looks pretty clean. That's kind of the way I figured it would be. This knife was not too dirty down inside. We'll just shake it off, getting some of that dirty oil off of there. Hold on just a moment. Sorry, brief interruption there. But we can see we got some of that dirty oil coming out of there. And that's what we want to get rid of if we can. So, let's just set that back. We'll dry the knife off here. This just gives it a good cleaning all the way around. And of course, since it's been in the water, we don't want to leave it like that. There's moisture down in there. It's nice and clean, so we want to throw it in our mineral oil and displace any of that moisture that might be down in there. And then we can come back and put our final touches on it. And again, I want to do a comparison here with this Imperial Barlow. So here we go, down in some nice clean mineral oil, and we'll let her soak a while. Well, here we go, folks. We've got it all cleaned. We got it soaked, oiled up. I wiped it all off after coming out of the mineral oil. This is kind of our final product here. Let's go over this knife a little bit more in depth here. So again, it's an SFB number 2, and it was made in Japan. And I've tried to research what SFB stands for. I cannot find anything on SFB. I don't know if this is like one of the Parker lines of knives or not. I just don't know. Can't find out any information. Now let's look at the handle material here. On some of the auction websites, you do find some of these models of knives, and they say that it is saw cut bone. And I can't tell for sure if that is bone or not, or if it's like a Delrin. It looks and feels like bone, but I am just not 100% sure. So I don't want to conclusively say it's bone. And of course, when you can't find like a manufacturer's website or a current listing on it, or don't have the box, it's hard to say. I will say this, these pins are proud. Now, it's a used knife, so maybe when it first came from the factory, those pins weren't proud, but through the use of the knife, they poked themselves through. I don't know. So that's one ding on this, I guess. Those are pretty proud, those pins there. The blades, like the spear point blade here, got plenty of use left to it. It could really be sharpened up and used. It is kind of lazy though. Doesn't have the best walk and talk. Again, I don't know if it came from the factory that way or if it's just worn some from use. Now the pen blade has really good walk and talk to it. That's pretty good. I shouldn't say really good. It has decent walk and talk maybe to it. So, what I wanted to point out, and I had talked about this before when cleaning one of my other Barlows up, is a lot of the Barlows by Imperial, such as this one, have the shell covers, but you can see this one here, I guess you would say is a true Barlow, because you can see the pin right there. So you can see these big, long, thick bolsters, and that was kind of the purpose of the Barlow, to really strengthen this end of the knife as you're working. It gives it a lot of strength, and of course having a solid pin all the way through helps add to that strength. We compare that to this here. Now this is like a Delrin, saw cut Delrin, and this is an Imperial Diamond Edge, and oh, it is USA, Imperial USA, but you can see it's got the shell covers. See the little tabs flipped over on it? You can see the little tabs down there. So the big long bolster is more for show because it's not really adding a lot of strength to the knife. So that's kind of the difference between one of the budget type Barlows and what I'm calling a true Barlow that has an actual pinned bolster to it. So, and this is more of a reddish brown than this one, but the actual cover material or handle material looks very nice on this. Very nice. Okay, so one little touch up here. Let's see if we can get that bolster to shine up just a little better. It looks a little cloudy. And of course there's our back springs. They look wonderful. Let's see if we can shine that bolster up just a tad bit. I don't know if we can get it to pop and shine or not. We'll give her a try here. But the knife itself, it's very clean, rust-free. A very, very usable knife. Okay, got a clean pad here. There, that's looking better. That as opposed to that. Let's do this side here real quick. Just put that final special little touch on it. Yeah, we clean it off. You can really see that pin now. You see the pin on that side a lot better. Oh, that shined up pretty nice. So there you have it, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video and seeing me clean this old girl up. I'll put a link to my playlist down here in the bottom right hand corner. I got a lot of refurbishing videos if you'd like to see these. And please hit that like button and leave me a comment. And if you haven't already done so, why, please hit that subscribe button. So until next time, have a very delightful day.